Hello and welcome to Orbiting Brick. Now already, you can tell something is a bit off. First of all, title and thumbnail, you already know this is Cursed Apollo-Soyuz. It's launching a Apollo spacecraft and a Soyuz spacecraft on very cursed launch vehicles. Second of all, you can tell there's no sound coming from these SRBs, and this is Soyuz being launched on a Titan 3C. Solid rocket boosters are making zero sound for zero reasons. I reinstalled the mods and that did not fix it. So yeah, but pretty soon now we should jettison them. And I immediately forgot to throttle up, which wasn't the best start to this. Yeah, we jettisoned the fairing, and now you can see something that is incredibly cursed. A Soyuz on the Titan 3C. And so the main reason I did this was because it was easy to do, and I was busy with a bunch of other stuff relating to my save file and getting everything to work. Yeah, a more simple mission, honestly, Apollo-Soyuz 1975 mission, where a United States Apollo spacecraft and a Soviet Soyuz spacecraft docked in space to symbolize the end of the space race and the beginning of a cooperation between the two superpowers. And so I decided to do that, but cursed. So yeah, Titan 3C for Soyuz, and a N1 for the Apollo spacecraft. Initially I wanted to do this with a more rare vehicle, a N11, or maybe N11. Or basically, take the N1 and remove the first stage, get a launch vehicle that has similar capabilities to Proton. Unfortunately, that did not have the capabilities to launch a Apollo spacecraft in the Apollo-Soyuz docking module. So yeah, I went for N1. And I had to modify the third stage to mesh better with the spacecraft limb adapter. And I also changed up the paint scheme to make it a bit more just American themed, with the black and white stripes on it. And so from here on out, it's a pretty standard mission. And with once we get the transposition and docking done, we'll do our standard rendezvous and docking procedure. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, transposition and docking. Initially when I used the N11 for this, we would have had to done this while suborbital, which I have no idea why I ever thought I should do that. So yeah, we've reached orbit, and I've detached the CSM from the spacecraft limb adapter. Oh, I guess spacecraft docking module adapter. And so just using the RCS to maneuver towards the docking port. And now, I've been having some weird issues with the docking ports. One of the mods I have, dock rotate, is being weird. And it basically meant I had to detach the docking module from the third stage in order to have the CSM be able to dock to it. But I was able to do that. And so yeah, this quick inspection of the spacecraft. And now we can do a maneuver to start approaching the Soyuz. And so I'm still using Kerbalism, so I have to be wary of possible engine failures, which will still occur in this mission. But basically, I use the RCS for many of these maneuvers because I want to conserve the ignitions of the main engines. Plus, I had the transfer stage on the Titan 3C still attached to Soyuz, just in that because I did not need Delta V. And so, skipping ahead a bit because you've seen the docking before, you can go to my tutorial if you want to learn how to do it, the method I use. And well, we were on our final approach, and for some reason it wouldn't dock. You see the issue there? It's because, somehow, even though I followed the build guide exactly, the antennas line up exactly with the petals, preventing them from, preventing the docking ports from docking. And so, I'm only gonna realize this now, and I should pretty soon retract the antennas. There we go. And now we're docked. And so, time warping to the daylight side with all the solar panels and stuff deployed. Now we've docked 2 spacecraft. I can get some nice screenshots, and we can do some science in low carbon orbit. And yeah, we can just stay on orbit for a pretty long length of time. Not much to really say at this point. Just yeah, your spacecraft docked. Now, in real Apollo-Soyuz, they actually undocked and redocked the spacecraft multiple times, including one time where on the spacecraft basically was to observe the corona of the sun, where one of the spacecraft basically positioned itself to eclipse the sun from the perspective of the other spacecraft. But I didn't feel like recreating that, and so because I was too busy talking about something else, I undocked the Soyuz now, and I was going to deorbit, and then my engine failed. Now I have to do it using RCS. Now, I did do some stuff to configs because the Soyuz orbital service module engine had very few ignitions for some reason. So I tried to, I messed with the configs to try to get it to work. But I'm unsure if that may have broken something. But anyways, using RCS, we can still deorbit, and time warping to atmospheric interface, we can adjust in the service module, and re-enter. And some nice interior view shots. And yeah, just standard re-entry. Also, I realize that for all my re-entries, I do a ballistic re-entry profile, which is not entirely realistic in most cases. But I really don't feel like spending extra time to deal with re-entries. I have no idea why I'm bringing this up because nobody has ever complained about it before. And so once the plasma clears, pretty soon we can deploy our parachute. There we go. I just want to say, yeah, this is I believe one of my first videos involving the revamped Tantauri-Soyuz, which I really like the look of, especially with the intercolor part variants. It looks really good. I have no idea why nobody asked for my opinion about it, but yeah. I have no idea why I'm being so critical of my commentary right now. Anyways, going back to the Apollo, I couldn't find the undock function on the docking port. I kind of just jettisoned it. Now, I did remember to leave the forward heat shield attached, unlike Inline Gaming did. So I can do a pretty normal re-entry, and do orbiting using the service module engine, which does not fail. And I've gone for a splashdown in that larger ocean, and detaching from the command and service module. I actually did mess around with using the offset center of mass. However, I do not know how to use it properly, so I kind of just turned it on and forgot about it. But if we can re-enter just in the forward heat shield, deploy the parachutes, almost get hit by the forward heat shield again. And now we can slowly descend to the ocean surface. And any moment now. Bash down. Right now, maybe. There we go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably it's a longer one than usual. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.